I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I heard that is like a anime horror theme game, so I want to try it out. Something new, right? Let me go ahead and share this out with you guys. Hold on. All right. Oh, excuse me. All right, here we go. Hey, Alberto. Why is it for children, anyways? You know? Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Hey, Efford! We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I'm mostly better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! Thank you. Right? But I caught you this time. Maybe because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, what do you say? Like, you're thinking about ignoring me? That's me, Mystical. Well, if people stare at you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But did you wait for me after all? I guess you didn't have to be mean if you ever want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Can you hear me properly, you guys? As we draw near the streets, as we draw the streets, become increasingly specked with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Miss Skull, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while listening and spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I will promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Right? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. But if she does exaggerate, everything inside of her good. The school days are as ordinary ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori! Sayori must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me, even if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. I thought, you know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm joining your club. Nini. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I'm kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, feel of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, mystical. What a nice surprise. I'm a boy? Welcome to the club. As words escape me, this club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly in my ear, then turned back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who pleads to comparatively more mature and timid, that has seen a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know, Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Miss Cole. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generously feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Mystical. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reviews a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then, Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, I managed to get the icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet, but I can't hold her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. I made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Saori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ha, I guess. Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. Eh, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what did you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Could you probably be a board member of any major clubs? Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics and all around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something personally I enjoy and make something special out of it. And if encouraged to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monika, that sounds is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But make school events like festivals, that's so much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Sorry, I'm taking a break. Alright. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I thought so. I really don't know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mr. What kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I read these past few years, I really don't have a way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is quite equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. Hey, Dad. Alright, that's all good. But it is obvious the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you can say that, but even if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. You too, Eastside. Have a good day at work, man. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sai always slides up and behind Natsuki and puts her hands around her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, do you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. And I'm not a very confident writer. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes me more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Bonica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share with them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond for the book. So the club. Isn't that right, Mr. Gold? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've only come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sorry, May had convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with the dejected eyes. But, but, I'm sorry, I thought, hmm, mystical. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to be a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend the day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I will be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks at me once more. Mystical, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class of Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Mystical, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sora and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh my god, my poor mouth. I'm reading too much. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I be really happy spending a day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I will give a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make some most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It is time to write a poem. Pick your words to think your favorite club member will like. Something good that will happen to whoever you like the poem most. Excuse me. Hopefully it makes sense. Hi again, Mystical. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mystical. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. Oh, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you surely have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck in between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki falls back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mystical always does it his best. Funky's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Life's like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, is that because your room's messy? It's distracting. And you're almost set your house on fire almost. That's so. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Mystical? How come you and Mystical can be good friends too? Priority. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know. Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Do what I do. I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means up to me to the rescue of this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yes, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Oh, alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. At least we could, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book and she thinks I will like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone settle in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica has been a cherry conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Ack, hey Retro. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Thank you. It's an anime thing. I know, this is my first time too. Not a novella. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slipped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with some literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to other clubs, so... Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, We just need a way of showing to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's a literature club, literature event. So more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, After they come, we can do the things speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her delivering like this. Huh, that's a good point. In case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? At least we could. Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki will love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Well, that wasn't what you suggested. Cupcakes to create to my creative tummy. Uh, Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details even in itself. This is a lot of reading. Nice. Sounds good, Retro. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But until therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it's like to be through the world in her eyes. Wow! Excuse me. Water break. Wow! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week you got an upload time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. I miss my Tamagotchi. Sayori glances at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Oh, nice. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Ack, hi Hunter. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Typical anime stuff. Oh, nice. We're not doing the na Hunter. No. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel right above it, stupid. Okay, it's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Stop it, Hunter. Stop it. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled fully to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit here properly? It did when I bought it. Even if you're better than you have noticed sooner or later that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, it looks so much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sarah's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that sounds so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? I know. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. What's that? Boop boop. We're all adults here. What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that it's like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me even let you do things like this. And take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Right? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sarah. But I was joking at that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica Sanley calls out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Yay! Mr. Clock can't reiterate yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic as Sari trots to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I never done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulled out the poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. You can say the funnies. You can say those funnies. My chat's not kid friendly. Hey Stormy, how you doing? Sorry's on the leak. Okay, on the leaf. Sorry's is on the loose wrinkled paper. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. Just say it. I'm not a big YouTuber. Just go ahead. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compose as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Just say it. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not under the monetization or whatever you call it. Who should I show my poem to first? That's fine. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. It's okay, Stormy. Yeah, we're all adults here. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Mystical. I love it. I have no idea that you're such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I am too, Stormy. It's all good, girl. We're all innocent. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm just sure that's part of it. I think you understand better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a mystical poem. And it makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sorry hugs the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me how you really feel. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean that I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Mystical. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Me too. My voice is hurting. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I know, that's just how it is, Retro. Not here. Not this gal. Yes, they do. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Keep knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I don't know what I'm doing. Sayori, this is just a guess, but me too. Did you just wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or so I put it. Sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, there's no point in I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thank you for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Barry stares at the poem. A minute passes more enough to time for the finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading it, though. Ah, so it's that bad. No, it's just, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get to used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The results in then both styles and expressions are weakened. Yeah, it's like a anime. It's an anime horror thing, and that's just how it is with anime type stuff games. Yeah, think of it as reading like a manga, in a way. The results that are both styles and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them and putting them into work together is probably the challenging part. Hey Daniela, how are you? Welcome to watching Doki Doki. It's a different type of game I will play. How are you, Daniela? It might take some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I don't think it's hentai. It's just the beginning. You're doing good? That's good. I'm alright. Yes, it's a scary game. It is. Yeah, it's a scary game. So far we're trying to be careful because, yeah. I'm glad you're doing well, Daniela. I'm doing okay. Just trying out a new game. Yeah. Of course how an anime starts like that, Really. Yeah. I'm ready for that fun part, right, Daniela? I also hope that everyone in the club gives you the valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little too biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you really apologizing to yourself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? I hear it's really scary. I can't wait to see the scary parts, you guys. Oh my god, Danielle. Yeah, the reading is taking a lot. Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily if the rarest opponent, that's a rare opportunity for her. You guys are funny. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? You don't like reading games? Yeah. It happens. Let me do this. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber's glow. Hey Gail, how you doing? Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have stood the rest of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathed, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Nice. I know I don't like reading games, but this took an interest for me. Why not? Because for Halloween, right? I know you can't wait for Alan Wake 2 DLC. I haven't gotten the second game yet. Oh, I see. Nice. I'm sorry. I just have terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But like, you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I know, I'm trying to ignore the song too. Actually, I think if your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's so really. So I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something more mild. Yep. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost hearing? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, mystical. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Oh, honey, it's not a disc, it's a free game. Daniela. Well, I suppose she did only glance over it at all. But I remember that poem often expressed their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their world. Usually to do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, and unable to let go of her past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a little more solemn than putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that I think that. Hey, I wanted to try something new, you guys. You know, I hear it's a kind of a good game, like a horror game. We'll see how it goes, you guys. You know, right? Just glad everybody's doing well. Happy Monday and happy Tuesday for my other side of the world friends. Nobody's forcing me. I think I just wanted to play just because. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem next? Well, it's about expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Not even there. I just even evoking your emotions. Hi, Aisha. How you doing? So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Thank you. I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Now, not that you'll like it. I hate her. She's starting to annoy me. Yep. That's good that you're doing a little bit better, and I'm doing okay. I'm winded from reading this. Eagles can fly. Thank you, Kiko. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I know, right? Right, Daniela? She'll be the first one to come. Okay, this is this one. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Oh my god, Daniela. Thank you, Kiko, for coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But this isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your messages less than valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing that puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but it makes it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling one last time. So you did. I'm guessing it went into more than I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. Means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem next? Save her last. That was funny. Daniela may cry because of this music. Hey, hi, Mystical. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or even we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring up things. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That's good. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you, my mods. I appreciate you all. Thank you, newcomers that are coming in. I appreciate it. I really do. My chat is a safe place, you know. And we have Daniela here with her funny jokes. That's what I like. This is 18 and over chat. This is not for kids. Yeah. Not a problem, Aisha. We all go through a lot. We really do. And then playing video games help us cope. I'm totally for it. You know? Playing video games and streaming here is the best thing, you know? You know, I'd rather have a small group of people than a whole shitload of people. That's what I'm telling you guys about. Yeah, it's a Catholic. Yeah, it's a Catholic friendly channel. I'm just kidding. You're always safe here, you guys. All I want is to respect me and my mods and anybody else in the chat. I appreciate you all. I really do. I really do. Thank you guys. Thank you. Exactly. Let me continue. Anyways, you want to share your poem with me? But I appreciate you all. I really do. I really do. And if you guys are feeling down, and those who already know, you can always message me. Love you too. You're not ruining anything, Aisha. Hopefully soon, Daniela. Just letting you know, guys, you never ruin anything. If you guys need a vent, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do it soon, Daniela. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I try to be. You guys are awesome. Everybody here, you guys are awesome. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody ruin your happiness. And don't let anybody overly help. Don't let anybody take that shine from you. Not a problem. You know. I'm just glad you guys are here. And I'm glad that you guys can trust me to talk to you guys privately. Thank you guys. The community here, I wouldn't be here because of you guys. I really don't. I wouldn't. And beer too. If you drink, grab your favorite drink and be like, unless if you're overage, if you're underage, don't drink. Grab your favorite alcoholic beverage, drink your favorite beverage, and cheers. That we fight another day to live. Because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. That's all. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mystical. Nice. So Daniela, have you watched The Terrifier? I heard it's really gory. I never watched the first or second one. I heard the third one's good. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Kiko, if you're still here, I'm glad that you're here. Don't mind the chat. If you're lurking, that's fine too. We're all comfortable around here, okay? Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Saria would like. Is that so? Oh, so you skipped Terrifier? Okay. You and Sari are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised you have those sort of things in common. Well, maybe we may be good friends, but Sari and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Nice. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. She always talks about you. Sound like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than anything. So I think it's kind of a vibe when I get reading the poem. You sure you're not reading it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Gary. But in any case, Sari's writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. Nice. Sounds like fun. But I can't tell but exploring one emotions like happiness and sadness. Okay, when it's going. Yeah, I'm the teacher here, I guess. Trying to get some booty, you know. But who knows, there's some happy that will enjoy sad things too. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. Bend over. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone must be a little biased, a bit biased in their own kinds of styles, but I'll always find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write everything you want to write. I tell them, be like, I want all you guys to bend over. Just kidding. So don't force yourself to write anything else, and anyone else wants you to write. Right? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's the case, I have to sound confident. That's how it is, Daniela. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes. A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. There you go, you guys. I'll make it more interesting for you. So what do you think? It's very free form. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, it's the kind of style that got pretty popular now these days. That's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say it had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because I had some kind of coming on strongly. Maybe even after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get some time down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. Right? But in reality, Daniela, it's not a teacher. It's a boy. You know, it's a dude who's seeing these cute girls supposedly. You know how it goes. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting into myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. It's a PS Plus game. Yeah, I got it for free. Why not, right? My eyes lighted out Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read in tadmit, and I watched their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about a feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Right? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Misco did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time in establishing my writing skills. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless I come across with something particularly inspiring. See, I'm writing too much, which I haven't yet. And Mystical liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mystical appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oof. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Mystical started showing up. Yeah, she is. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls runs towards me if they notice I was standing there. Mystical, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out to read it, not force him to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mystical. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep, impressive words in our language. This is the only way to convey our complex feelings and meanings towards effectively. She is annoying. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mystical? Well... how did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, I'll probably think so think more highly of me. Of course, that's going to be. Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up words that I had in my mouth. So I said I turned to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself up to say anything to her. Sorry! Yeah. Everyone's fighting. It's making Sorry feel uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mystical. Well, that's her problem. Isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori tells her to tell Yuri she's what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. That doesn't work. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they gave you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are just amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are just the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her thing. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods and returns. To be honest, I might come up as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Yeah, Sayori should slap her. Be like, let's just duke it out, you guys. Come on. Like, duke it out. Slap each other. You'll feel good. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't even able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate her to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles at me sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. She's a genuine person that really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Probably I get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Physical, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It's neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Mystical, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mystical, it's nice that I could spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. Yeah. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sari still hasn't caught the kind of situation I am. Sure, being friends with anyone nice is nice, but does it really mean to stop there? We'll just see how the future holds, I heard you. The pet's already on the shoulder, and that more to myself to her. It's easy to use Sari as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright. Alright. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end it here. Woo, that was a lot of reading. I will continue with this in the next time. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you newcomers for coming. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Give it a like, give it a dislike. It's okay. Comments be courteous and respectful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.